Aloha. Okay, so I just finished crying tears of joy up here. It's so beautiful. And I just wanted to take a minute just to kind of let everyone know, what I'm doing here. And I have had so many magical and amazing things come into my life lately, and I have been learning as much as possible about the science behind how it's been happening so that I can try to give as much of it away to other people as possible. So for most of my life, I had this woe is me attitude. Why does God hate me? Why are all these bad things happening? Why me? Woe is me? That whole spiel. And I couldn't really see past it. And it really wasn't until I took a long, hard look in the mirror and I decided to, instead of focusing on whether or not someone else was wrong and if they were wrong, focusing on that and thinking I was right, no matter what the situation was, I had to look at it and see what part I had to play in it. And it was a very humbling experience. And what I learned from that is that I am not perfect. And no one is. But people can change. And I'm here just to learn as much of that as possible because, there's the poem, the road not taken, or the road not traveled. But the point of it is that, I don't really know the name, but I do know the meaning, that there's no better road. Both roads take you to the same place, and there's the hard road and then there's the not so hard road. And my goal is to be able to help people get to their happiness, their best place of living as quickly as possible, without it being as hard as it was for me. I don't want everyone to have to get to that moment in their life where you have to kind of look around and say, well, how did I get here? Why is this happening? And kind of dig, really, really hard. And if you get to that moment, I got out of it. I'm fine, and you will too. But maybe if I learn as much as possible about all of this stuff, I can help other people to, always take the easier road and just to get to their best self and their best life as fast as possible to help that many more people. So that's really why I'm here, and I just want to learn as much as possible so I can give as much of it away to as many people as possible. And that's really it for right now. But I really want to update people soon on all the other synchronicities that have been happening. For example, oh my gosh, this wonderful family, but this is how it works. I needed a SIM card for my GoPro, and I got to talking with this wonderful family right here where I am yesterday about what I'm talking about right now, all of the synchronicity stuff and how it all works. And they were leaving the next day, and they called me at about 9 p.m. and this was actually just last night, and they came and they dropped off for me the exact SIM card that they needed because they didn't need it anymore. They hadn't even used it on their trip. And not only that, but the day prior I'd been walking on the beach, and I was thinking I really want to get a boogie board. I should get snorkel gear so I don't have to rent it and all of this stuff. And they dropped it all off with all of this food, and I didn't have to order room service, and it was a really beautiful moment. And that's just one little example of all of the amazing magical things that are happening for me here, and I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you. So that's all for now. Aloha. Bye guys.